Hello, Maj-Britt Winter here, and welcome to this video, which is a kind of a separate making of video, explaining how I make my backgrounds and also character designs. Um, so yeah, I use this program called Paint Tool Sci, um, and I've used that program for a very long time now. It's kind of a simplified Photoshop, um, or it's kind of a basic drawing tool because I can't really compare it to Photoshop because it doesn't have any like photo editing or anything like that. Um, but it's very good for like illustrations and drawings. Um, yeah, so that is what I use it for the most. I use it mainly in connection to Photoshop. For example, if I have to do like a big artwork, I will draw and color in this program, and then I will add extra effects in Photoshop afterwards, because Photoshop is very good for that kind of effects and stuff. Um, but yeah, let me show you some of the character designs and backgrounds I have made um, using this tool. I will quickly get the working files. So yeah, this takes a little while because the files are kind of big, but okay. So we can. I have opened the two character designs and four backgrounds. I want to show you how I'm going to use them. Um, The character designs here, you can see over on this side, I have all of my layers, and I have the layers in folders as well, just to keep them all organized. Um, this character design is kind of special because this character has more than one outfit. Um, what I have done is that I made a base, the basic body, and then I added um, a folder with all of the palettes and the hair and the uniform. Um, yeah, and I keep them organized so I can just quickly um, choose the one I want. Yeah, I see that I have a line problem here. Never mind that. Yeah, so I have three designs for her because she's going to change outfits through the short film. Um, yeah. So that is the basic thing I do with character designs. This one is two extra minor characters I don't need to have from different angles, only from the front view. And yeah, that's the base. They have the basic like uh, color palette over here, and then I have their basic design. And once again, I made a base for each of them, so I can go back and change outfits later if I want to. Um, and I added hair and clothes in different folders, so I also quickly can use the same hair for a different outfit or something like that. So that's the character designs. If we move over to the backgrounds, this is one of the backgrounds. It's the bathroom mirror from the animatic, and yeah, uh, how I did this and how I'm going to use this in After Effects when I'm going to set the animation together um, is let's take for example this image. Let's say that is the animation. The reason why I'm going to like put it under the reflection, not the reflection, but the shine in the mirror and the edge of the mirror is is because I want to add this over the final animation. Um, Everything else will be behind the character. So um, the way I saved this image is I saved the image that was just this, and then I saved an image that was just the reflection and the borders of the mirror. And the same way for the kind of transformation, the final scene in the short film, I have this blue background here, and I added multiple layers of like what's it called? It's like not sparkles, but kind of these bubbles that is going to move around while the animation runs. See, it's going to be a full body, and then it's going to pan up, pan down, I mean. And while it's panning down, all of these particles will move around, so it gives this extra feel to it. And all these particles are going, some of these particles are going above the animation and some are behind the animation. So it gives kind of this dynamic feel to it. Another example is the bedroom, the alarm clock scene. I made this alarm clock, and I made it so that this can like turn on and off, because I'm thinking as the alarm rings, this is going to flash, like with a specific like time interval, and as soon as she like puts her hand on the clock, it's going to stop flashing. So the way I did this was to save an image that looked like this and save an image like that looked like this, so I can just switch between the two images, because that way I don't need to like save this layer for itself and put over the image. I just have to save two images, one where the time is gone and one where the time is there. And the last thing I'm going to show, this is the next background I'm going to draw. This one, as you saw in the animatic, if you haven't seen the animatic, I will link it down below in the video. But in this background, I will make a foreground, which is this bush thingy, and I will make a background. And the reason why I made the canvas wider than the movie itself is because I want to like pan or like make the different layers move away from each other. So that way we get the feeling that she's like flying really fast away, and everything will move independently from each other, but at different speeds. So for example, the background will be moving the slowest, while Yume in the middle ground is going to move like normal speed, and then the bush in the front will move very fast to the other way. So yeah. I hope that gave you a little insight in how I made these. If I had to say something more about the backgrounds, I'm very much taking inspiration from real life objects. I'm finding pictures on Google, and I'm using them as inspiration to come up with these assets. For example, the alarm clock is inspired by an image I found, and the same with the picture frame. It's also an inspiration. So yeah. So yeah, that is all I have for you for this video. But I will also be making a video about how I animate. There will be like a step a short introduction to OpenToonz, which I'm going to use for the animations, and then there will be like kind of a show reel showing the same clip in every step of the process, like animatic, then rough sketches, then line art, then colors, and so on. So you guys get kind of an impression on how many steps an animation has to go through before it's done. So yeah, look forward to that. So I will see you guys next time. So bye bye for now.